I think for us, obviously, the playoffs is like not our thing this year, but I think for us and where we are headed moving forward, I think this is one of those things where it showed that we could, we fight. We're gonna do whatever we can. I think it speaks to our work ethic, who we are as people, who we are as players, and I think at the end of the day, all we can do is keep fighting till it's 0-0 on the clock and till the season's over. And I think that's what you guys want to continue to see for the rest of the season.
Anything to add with it?
Nope, she said it all.
Right. LB, do you have one for Teaira?
Yeah, I know everybody's made a big deal, and obviously so, about the matchup between you and Fowles. And despite the losses, obviously you've been able to match her pretty well, averaging 12 points and 7 rebounds these last 2 games against her. Just talk me through that matchup these last 2 games and what you'll take from these 2 games into your third and final matchup with them later on next week.
Still, she's one of the greatest. I just knew going in that I had to be physical. Going against her, I couldn't lose a connection when she was going to post. So I think that I, did pretty well for the most part. There was a couple of times she got me still, but I just got to keep, battling, keep going. I knew I couldn't hang my head when she scored. I'm not gonna hold her scoreless, but I could do the best I can with the help of my teammates, dropping down and digging a little bit. I feel like we, did pretty well for the most part tonight on her.
Kelsey, for you, it just seems like you couldn't miss from 3 tonight. You were just on fire. And again, I know, like I said, it doesn't take away from the loss, but was there anything different? Just feeling good? Anything you just noticed differently? How they were guarding you? Anything there?
I think for me, it's all about between my ears mentally, and I think you look at the last game. This game is just going back to watch film, understanding like where I can be more aggressive, understand that these things happen regarding the last game, and just not being able to make a shot, and that I just got to keep playing. So I think for me, it's just the confidence and to continue to play for 40 minutes.
Cool. And my final question for both of you, actually, Tori had a career high in 7 assists, and you guys see it in practice, her ability to create, but this might be the first time that some fans and others are getting a chance just to talk about her ability to create and how she's just been able to just be a versatile piece on this team. It feels like all season long, playing anywhere between the 1 through the 4, creating, scoring. Just talk about Tori for me.
I think that's what makes her so great. Her to be able to play, you could put her, she's a puzzle piece, so you can put her anywhere. And it's, it's gonna make us look good. So I think we both happy for her. I think our team and our organization is happy for her, and I think we're not surprised. I definitely think he's surprised, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. She's a great player, an even better person. So we're gonna make sure we congratulate her, and we're gonna keep going because we believe in her. We believe in her, our entire team. At the end of the day, we all we got. At this point, we all we need. So
emphasis on all we need.
I thought we fought really hard. I'm proud of how, how hard fought it was. Our team stayed together and just battled the whole time. It was very difficult with really only having 8 players to play, but we give our guys credit. We played hard. We had 5 people in double figures. One of our best shooting games of the season, and one of our better defensive games of the season. So, it's just a tough loss. These are the ones that are really hard to take.
Pat, anything for Marianne?
Sure. Hi, Marianne. When you consider the circumstances and the opponent, I think you can make a case that the first 15 minutes of the second half were up there with about as well as you guys have played all season. Were there adjustments at halftime? What led to such strong play there opening the third quarter and really into the fourth?
I'm not really sure. I think, we played a really good first half, and I think we came out of the locker room ready to play. Like there was energy there. There were a couple, minor things that we adjusted to, but I think the fact that our guys came out and matched the intensity level, like we talked about the fact that Minnesota is a physical team that plays really hard. And for us to have a chance, we had to match the intensity and the physicality, not just for half, but for a whole game. And I think we're able to do that. And again, give our players credit because, we're shorthanded and we still got that done. So we gave ourselves a fighting chance. And then we started knocking down shots and had some really good defensive sequences. You know, I think we gave them all they could handle. They know it. So.
You talked before Friday's game about how this would be a nice measuring stick for Teaira against Sylvia, and she went really blow for blow with her tonight and had a big game. What can that do for Teaira's confidence here? Not just the rest of the way, but big picture for her to see herself play so well against, you know, really one of the legends of the game.
Well, it's important. You know, Teaira's still a really young player, and she keeps, she's really improved this season. And I think it was important to her. She has a lot of pride and she wants to do well. And of course, you know, going toe to toe with Sylvia was a big challenge for her, and she met the challenge. So, you know, you got to tip your hat. You know, she was 8 for 9 from the field, 17 points, 8 rebounds. That's a heck of a stat line against, you know, an Olympian who's one of the best centers in the game and wearing several championship rings. You know what I mean? So I think it's good for her confidence. I think it's good for her to understand how hard you got to work to measure up to that standard. And so good for T.